Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. The colour is green today. I've already been seeing signs, and as I'm just like looking now, like I've been seeing objects that are the same colour as my cardigan, and but now I'm seeing the cards because I've already chosen some cards. Well, we're going to use the Chakra Wisdom tarot cards, green, and we can see the green here. The Chakra Wisdom Oracle cards. So they kind of go together. And then I was drawn to written in the cards. I thought we'd use some cards that we haven't used in a while. And then I saw the postcards from Ladybird. And I felt if you were going to be sending me like a postcard, what would be on it? So I thought we'll play with that. What's interesting, it's held together with a hairband, or should we call it a negativity band? I thought, well, let's have a look at what postcard wants to come through, and then we can get some words from postcards from Spirit. And I've just noticed, oh, okay, we can use those two as well. Okay, let's stop with choosing the decks now. Oh, I did kind of want to use Magical Mermaids and Dolphins and the Oracle of Shadows and Light if I feel drawn to it. Angels of Light were just sitting. I've just put all my cards away, but obviously left these ones out. And these ones are just at hand. And they just come in with the colours. Okay, enough. My hair's like a bit bouncy here, so it's got a little ledge going on. My chair is extremely squeaky. It's not normally that squeaky. We have Donald. Good morning, Cynthia. You're walking into work. May life be great to you. Use today. Including you, Donald. I've got the pussycat on top of the cupboard that's, well, she's scratching and itching. Let's see what Spirit wants us to know today. What is Spirit going to tell us? Well, I've already got some, like, idea, and then it's gone. Oh, geez, come on. Energy, Lucy. Tell them what the energy is. It's more like tell them what we've been telling you. What have you been telling me today? I don't think I ever mentioned the Donald link. No. It's magic. Oh, okay. Well, I can tell you a few things today. So my work colleague, she's like been separated from her husband, I think for about 11 years. Oh, that was interesting because as I was about to go on live, I saw the date being the 11th, and for some reason I thought it was 11/11. I was like, okay. Oh, it's 11/11 today. No, it's not. It was 10/10 yesterday, and it's like the next portal's 11/11. Okay. Anyway, so she kind of wants her divorce to be done and dusted, and she feels like he's prolonging it. I'm not sure that's the case though, because her solicitor wants her to be able to get like half his pension. So basically, when she divorces, she'll have some money. So I feel like she has been like holding on her own accord for her own reasons, and I mean, her husband is in another relationship and has been. So a few months ago, I done a tarot reading for her, and it kind of worked out. I don't know how many months it worked out, but it worked out to be October. I said it's going to come through in October, and that's kind of that. She has seen her soon-to-be ex-husband, and he said he hadn't been holding anything up, and that the solicitor had the paperwork. This is probably about a month or so ago. Anyway, only yesterday, I rang her at work, and because she had messaged me, instead of messaging back, I just rang her. And just by chance, I said to her, have you heard from the solicitor yet? And she went, no. I said, okay, interesting. I said around about October. And she was the one that said, yeah, but we've still got quite a lot of the month left to go. And I said, yeah, this is true. Forgotten about. I get a phone call from her today. She went, I've got to ring you. The solicitors rang and wants to see me on Monday. And then she's kind of going to me, you said this, didn't you? The card said this. And she was just like, how do you know? And I just joked about it because I'm psychic. I mean, I'm not actually joking around, am I? But it's kind of the realisation now for me. I mean, that's lovely. It's amazing that the cards were spot on, and it kind of raises their level of belief in magic, in just knowing. Because she was like, how did you know that? They were words. I said, I'm just psychic. And she went, yes, you are, you know. And I said, okay, but I had to let you know. Said, this is... And when did it happen? When she was on the phone. The solicitor called her when she was on the phone dealing with a computer problem. I said, wow, your attention was taken away from it. And so lots of interesting things like that. Last night, Grace was sent to me, quite literally in the form of a human being. So by chance, I had this private, personal interaction with a young lady, same age as my youngster, 20. I had a tarot reading with her. And the thing is that she's got like some dates coming up and she wanted to know about that. So I kind of say to her, look, do you have anything you want to ask, or can I just like free flow it and tell you what the divine wants you to know? And she was like, well, can I do both? And I'm like, of course you can. So it was like, come on, let's free flow it first. The whole reading was not about her. And I had said something like yesterday, I think in my reading, about something about Grace coming or going with Grace. It was just all very synchronistically aligned. Very interesting. It was more about what she can do with her internal power, her intent. So basically it came out about, like, let's say a marriage that shouldn't be together, and the mum really wants to leave the dad, but he always like changes, only for a short period of time. So all the reading come up was about karmic cycles and keep repeating the cycle. And she was like, I know who like you're talking about. I said, but I don't feel this reading's for you, but I feel like you have an important role in bringing balance to that. So if this isn't a true love connection, then you can will it that both parties be happy. And about consoling the mum, it's actually her stepmum. So a bit of a tricky situation, because it's her dad. But the thing is, her dad's so lovable. He's not a nasty person. He just behaves like a dick. And his current wife has actually said now, because they have an eight-year-old daughter, I believe, is I need to do it for the safety of the child. So it's like, now she is the eldest child as well, because that was another discussion, because I'm the baby. I don't know what it feels like to be the eldest child. Now my eldest, Megan, she tells me what it feels like to be the eldest child, and I kind of say I respect that you feel you have this responsibility, even though no one's put it on you, or maybe, you know, divinely, but feel very protective over like the family unit. So that's another thing that come in. That was very amazing. I mean, at one point she went to me, it feels like you're just like, not stabbing her heart, but she was like, I'm getting to the core, and I'm like, what a reading to come out. But obviously it's what the divine wants her to like be aware of. And then it just wouldn't let me look into the love side of it. So I tried to ask questions, and it just kept coming back to, this is what the divine wants your assistance with. You don't actually physically need to do anything. This is all energetically, okay, for the goodwill of others, should we say that? So that was very insightful to have that, and very nice to do that. I don't know if there's more I need to add to that. What was told to me today? Really, that the masculine wants you to know more about what's going on, the truth about what's going on at home. I'm not going to do a fly on the wall reading. There is so many questions. Oh, I know the biggest one. Geez, it's been 10 minutes, 10:10 and 10:11, yesterday and today. They're ready to learn. They want to know more. So it was, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. Today's message. It's like ready to take this seriously. It's like, okay, there's a lot to go through. And, but it's best just to take it one step at a time and just put these practices into effect immediately. Okay. Cynthia, are you already at work? I'm working. Let's have a look. Okay, so Donald is Jason's dad's name. Let me just put my glasses on. I was going to call them my goggles. I would have called it that. It's like I can't seem to keep these lenses clean. I feel like there's a sneeze. There's a sneeze coming. I'll post a pic of the drawing he drew on my bedroom wall. I forgot all about it until moving the bookshelf to paint it. Look, what postcard? I mean, I know there's no words really to express what's going on, but we'll find them. Well, that's a lot of cards, but it's 100 cards, isn't it? Yes, putting away medication, but listening. I come in early Wednesday, so here, so have downtime to do A, B, C and D before we open. Awesome. The party. Oh, that's another thing as well. A lot of visualising about the future. It's like, what do you see then? Tell me more. Tell me about what you want, what you like. The party. It's got my daughter's name in there. Meg. The ambush. Is someone going to ambush the party? Anyway. No, it looks like someone's trapped in a crate. And it's like, let me out! Help me! I want to come out to play. It's got some air holes. I'm taken to like the shape. So I feel this is an invitation. And this is, I'm trapped. Oh, the energy of like taking from the greedy and giving to the poor. Robin Hood adventure. I'm trapped. Well, you need the merry men. Green. Told you the colour's green. Green carpet. Green grass of home. The ambush. Okay. Well, the merry men are on their way. This is interesting, isn't it? Oh, it looks like a wedding. Oh, yes, I felt that energy as well about being spiritually married. So, well, that's that then. I'm going to have a look a bit more into that. What, the spiritual marriage? Yeah. Okay, let's get a postcard for the party. You want a postcard? Would you like an invitation? You shall go to the ball. Do you know what I can see here is the one dressed in green, and it's a boy, and he's watching like this feminine here being like, well, she's going through the arch, and it looks like he's so like pleased and happy. He's on the sidelines though, look. He's not like with the others waiting to go through. So he's like watching her go through first. He's really celebrating her achievements. But he's like in this crate. Why is he not having fun? It's like, why is he... Well, ring a roses. I felt there was a sneeze coming. A tissue, they all fall down. It's like they're carrying away these. It's like, where are they taking them to? Throw it into the water. But I feel like they just bob up and down. But that takes you to like the cork analogy that Abraham would use. It's like, it doesn't matter, does it, how much you bob a cork underwater, it's still gonna pop back up to the surface. Okay. The party. What does that say? I really don't know what that says. And I've got like magnifying glasses on. I want to say that it says like holiday. I don't think it does. I really cannot read that. This side for the address only. What on earth does that say? It's like it's very faint. Okay, what can I see in the image? Oh, it looks like they're at a festival, a little feast. The party. Okay, dearest Jew, since you're on Earth, you understand how buildings are built, yes? A good solid foundation, and yet flexibility too, in case of earthquakes. Truth be told, you can't offer something sustainable unless it is built from a solid base, whether it be an idea that takes form one step at a time, or an actual house that needs a sturdy foundation, dug, poured and built. We want to remind you of this because you might need a little encouragement to see this is true in your life at this time. Celebrate the fact that right now you can repair the cracks in the foundation of your life effortlessly, as well as do a general site check to ensure your hard work is being well supported. Do this and know you are building your life on a perfect and sound foundation that will allow you to welcome the many miracles waiting to come to visit. And I do feel that's like this masculine talking to this feminine here. Got to have solid foundations. We're so happy for you and so intrigued by what you're building or by what you're imagining. Let's look at this ambush energy. You are magic. That's another message keeps coming through. Do you believe in magic? Yes. Do you believe in magic? Yes. Yes. I do believe in magic. Dearest Jew, dearest Jew, we know everything in the universe is perfect, even in its flaws, and we view the creations of spirit in total awe. All is unique, yet part of a unity of existence, but the human experience is a little different from ours. You tend to have a specific standard for what you consider ideal, and this isn't serving you right now. So forget your idea of perfection and see through our eyes, well, yeah, that's what it says, see through our eyes, allowing things to be as they are, without judgment. Just wait until a perfect moment or mood to start something. Oh, okay. I said just wait. It says don't wait until a perfect moment or mood to start something. Instead, enter life with all its flawlessness. It doesn't say this. Flawsomeness. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. Let others be who they are too. Imperfect and human, complex or simple. It doesn't matter, for there is always something to discover, experience and love. When you drop the need for an ideal, you uncover the real treasure, which will be far more interesting and valuable. Loving you like crazy. Okay. Still trying to work out why the dude's in the box. Because this is a very cozy energy here. Written in the cards. Squeaky. Wants them to be like squeaky clean. It's not going to happen. What does it say here about enter life with all its flawsomeness? Okay. 2 decks of cards. Let's do this deck first. It's like this squeaking noise. It's like when you, like, they hear that something's in there. And it's like I can hear, there's just lots of noises today. The dazzling. Villains in reverse. I was taken to the villain first. Oh, it's like this isn't poison, it's passion that's running through my veins. Can you feel the passion running through my veins? Driving me insane. Loving you like crazy. Driving me insane. Jupiter. What's Jupiter got to do with anything? Well, probably a lot. It's just I don't look into that area. So, Jupiter. You tell me. The sarcastic's in reverse now. Oh, we're taken to the green colour again, aren't we? Jupiter. Jupiter Arising. Is that a movie or something? Or the Angel of Jupiter. That's, I think it's in the Journey of Love, that card. The Ludicrous, that's interesting. Wizard is in reverse. So this is the energy of don't be so ludicrous. Is that how you say that? Ludicrous. I'm not a wizard. I can't like magically... It's not about magically making everything disappear, although you can do that. I've kind of done that. Made all the past disappear. It's but don't be so ludicrous. I am not a wizard. Okay. You are whatever you tell yourself that you are. You are dazzling. Dazzling and delightful and delicious. And the uptight. Okay. Would you like to go out for dinner? I mean, there's a fork here. But it wasn't that way, it was the uptight. I mean, is there any room to loosen up? Millionaire. Is there any room in there so that you could be a millionaire? How about billionaire? I want to be a billionaire. How bad? Package. Package. Hello in there. Where are you off to? We need an address. What's your name? I'm just fucking with it now. Hi, Angels of Enlightenment. Oh dear. LLC. Is that what that says? Yes, it's a movie. Okay. Villager. A villager, but I'm taking more to... I'm not sure you'll get that far. I mean, you're going to loosen the soil with a fork. He's like pointing to the grass here because I'm taken now to this energy of like trying to dig your own grave. It's like when you're just gonna, it's fancy shapes. That's what you're gonna get. You need like a spade, a shovel, not a fork. villager. Hot fuzz. It's like more like someone's got themselves into a hot mess. You know when like everyone in the village knows your business? They're gonna like bury you alive. Don't be so silly now. It's like you're a role model. You're here to inspire others. Okay. It's like they're not going to bury you alive, they're going to like admire you. The open. Yeah, it's time to be open. Domino, or the domino effect. Okay. Move. I thought that said movie. Move. Which direction? This feels very much, because underneath is like the enchanted. So I would personally take the enchanted route rather than which way should I move. Because you'll know what to do. Once you start to trust your intuition, your soul will lead the way. So you don't need to make any decisions about like where to. Well, I haven't got an address. I don't even have a name. Okay. The energy of amnesia was coming through, like forgetting everything that had kind of happened. So for me, that could be like everyone disappeared, everything disappeared, like from my old life, and that doesn't matter. And it's even my daughter points out, she went, wow, our life like 10 years ago was nothing. It's like that didn't exist. So, wow. So I'll take the enchanted route. I don't know, I'm up for an adventure. Wherever I go, I know that I'm there for a reason, a purpose, a lesson. That takes me to the game perfection. So this is coming through about wanting to be perfect, wanting to be like flawless. It's like, give it up. For one, stop finding the flaws within yourself that you feel you need to rectify. It's time to fly. Perfection. It took me to the board game Perfection, where you would, you know, I don't know if you know what the game is. So you kind of push down the board and it's got all shapes in it, and you've got to put all the shapes in their position before the board pings up. And I can tell you about like being flawless. Because I really remember when I played that game. I must have been maybe about 10, 11. Maybe not. I don't know if I was at secondary school or junior school. It didn't matter because the girl went to both of the schools. So, but a girl that I had gone to junior and secondary school with, or just started secondary school with, she lived up with her mum and dad. Of course she did. She lived opposite my dad. And I took like our next door neighbour, the girl I used to hang around with. We went up behind, like in the school, behind the school there was like an alleyway, and we were smoking. And I set fire to a kitchen towel holder, the paper cardboard holder. I was playing with matches. And it was a dry summer and all the grass just went and we legged it. And it just so happened that the garden, the shed that set alight from this was this girl I went to school with. She went to school crying because her bikes were in there, and I think they might have had some gas canisters in there as well. Anyway, me and the next door neighbour girl, we went to my mum's house. And we got to my mum's house, which was a few streets away, 10-minute walk maybe. And I made sure I rang my dad and lied. And we were playing Perfection, and you could hear it in the background. This is the alibi. And I said, I'm just at mum's, we're playing a game, I'll be back soon. Okay. So where I come from, it's quite hilly. And my mum, like, we had to kind of go up the hill from my mum's. but all the houses were there. So once we got to a clearing and we'd gone up the hill, all we could see was this billowing smoke in the air. So we go along my dad's road, and there's ambulances. There's no ambulances, just fire engines. And it's like, holy fucking shit. And it was what we call a rough estate. There's kids running around, you know, just in their underwear and, you know, no shoes on and grubby as anything. We had a family just down the road like that were always like causing mischief and everything. They're just like free spirits. They got the blame for it. I said to my dad, what happened? Them bloody kids down the road, innit? I said, okay. I mean, there was no proof, no evidence. Nothing ever got done. So, no one's perfect. That actually happened, you know. Such a rebel. Perfection. Don't play with fire. Diary. Do any of you actually keep a diary? I was thinking about journaling, diaries, but back in the day, I was only thinking about this yesterday. Back in the day, you would like keep your diary like secret because you don't want like anyone to read your diary. You don't want them to know what your internal dialogue, feelings are. That's so silly, isn't it? So it's like, but such a good way to like write to yourself or have your higher self write to you, or you speak to your higher self. But why are we so afraid of our diaries being found? Be nice just to be open, wouldn't it? You do? Wow. I have gone through spells of having diaries, but I don't journal. I'm feeling really drawn to journal lately. I'll tell you what I probably could do. If it's here, it might not be here. If it's in it. When my mum passed away, I found this book. Feelings. Now, my mum, she was quite an old lady. I mean, she had me when she was 41, and she made her transition at 69. And she was a single parent. My dad remarried when I was 11, but my mum never did. She found in the last, let me think when this would have been, 97. Probably in the last 8 years of her life. The first 2 of those, she met someone, but he was poorly when she met, but they had a lovely, beautiful time together. But she had other men that she liked and had feelings for. We can read my mum's diary if you like, her her words. I mean, there's some poems in here. One's my name, one's my sister's name, one's my other sister's name. They're not too great. But I can share this stuff. This is people's feelings, my mum's feelings. So, birthday ode. My life was very dull and grey before you came along. A poem here, a poem there, sometimes a little song. You took me to the country to see the flowers and trees. You took me to the seaside where there was that lovely breeze. You make me laugh, you make me cry when you say those silly things, and that's why I say most every day, you are the wind beneath my wings. My mum's name was Lucy. This was something I was discussing yesterday because I met Grace and she said, I don't even know your name. I said, my name's Lucy. And she's like, what a beautiful name. I said, it is, isn't it? Such a beautiful name. And I said, but actually, it's not my name. I kind of can use it now that my mum isn't here to correct everybody. Okay. You and me. Okay. I loved it. I love actually seeing my mum's handwriting. I've got like recipes that you find, like, or bits of paper that have got like her handwriting on them. Okay. I've actually got a cookbook, and it's like, to Lucy May for your new home. That's when I first kind of moved out and got my new home. Not from her house. I moved out from my sister's. Long story, okay? Well, I can read you that if you like. No, I can. I can read what my mum felt when I left home. We'll read my poem. Lucy May. You went away and left us. You really broke my heart. And now seem very happy and not worried that we are apart. I loved you as a baby and adored you as a child. I even loved you grown up when you were very wild. I wish you were back here amongst us all again. Then we would all be happy and free from any pain. I know you don't love me or think about me still. Perhaps one day, Lucy May, you even will. Yes, Mummy, of course. This was when it was, I mean, we had a good relationship later on, after I was 16. It says here, Lucy May's 15th birthday. You are a little tearaway. It's how my mum obviously describes it. I made her feel, anyway. You are a little tearaway. It don't take much for you to start. But now you're 15 years old, please start to use your heart. You're a lovable little rebel, a rebel without a cause. The love we have in this house is surely, surely yours. Okay, let me read about, obviously, my mum's feelings towards a certain gentleman. Hi, good vibes only. How are you doing? You love hearing other people's poems? Well, you love that one? I break everyone's hearts. No, it is beautiful, I mean. The ones regarding my sisters was not that pleasant. We don't need to read those. Okay, you and me. I loved it when you touched me in any kind of way, but you stopped it because you didn't like me feeling that way. You used to phone me up both night or day, but you stopped it because you didn't like me feeling that way. I loved it when you took me out every Wednesday, but you stopped it because you didn't like me feeling that way. You used to come and sit all night and halfway through the next day, but you stopped it because you didn't want me to feel that way. You told me I made you hate your wife, who is far, far away. You're wasting your time, Jimmy, because I'll always love you anyway. New Year? If only it could be New Year every single day, and you could manage to act in that very special way. You fussed and pampered me, which I have never had, the whole of my life, which I think is rather sad. You made me feel like a special queen on a throne, which again is something I have never known. You kissed my cheek and took my breath away. Jeez. Dancing every dance, which is not normally your way. You made up for Christmas, which I chose to forget, because I had nothing or no one before you I met. You stayed the night, so I was not alone. But alas, next morning, I found you again made of stone. I hated New Year, where everyone belonged, except me, who was just someone in some silly song. But this one I will love day after day, because Jimmy Jewel really does know how to do it his way. The pussycat's sitting on the step listening. Woo! It's just a bit. I'm sure it's understandable. Oh. Valentine? If you can see this pussycat. Oh dear, guys. Jeez, we got numbers here. Yes, I'm crying. I've got my mum coming through me. I've got my mum's feelings. Her love. Okay. Okay, let's continue, mummy. I thought that I would cheer up my love on this Valentine's Day. He seems so distant and not fussy if he sees me anyway. I bought a Valentine card for every day of the week so that my lovely old fella would not another Valentine's seek. What can I say to tell him I love him very much and that lovely old fella can get one on if he would only learn to touch? Let's talk about erections there. Number one, you say when you have got one on. I don't see it with my old eyes. It's the only time in my house you cross your legs. So come on, Jimmy, get wise. Number two, please keep this card to measure any thoughts that are in your mind. When you decide to release them, give me a ring if you would be so kind. Number three, I know it's hiding there somewhere and it's very, very shy. I'm not so bad really, and I don't understand why. The visit. I came over the bridge to see you, but you was out, you know. So I felt disappointed, and back home I had to go. I came over because I missed you, and I too was feeling low. So I felt disappointed, and back home I had to go. I came over with my walking stick, walking very, very slow. We're going to stop with this one because I could just see the word party. Okay. So I felt disappointed and back home I had to go. If you can ring me early about this party with me, you said you would go. Don't shut me out or ignore me. If you too are feeling low, remember Jimmy Jewel, back home anytime you can go. A look. Oh, we've got to do a look and a touch. Let's carry on. A look is something that comes from the heart, except perhaps when you are far, far apart. You have got your kids, you don't want me around is your whale. Your whale. But look closely in my eyes and you will see a different tale. You are laughing and talking with everyone else, it would seem. But look closely in my eyes, you are my favourite dream. You look out of the car window, you are not with me. But look closely in my eyes and you will really see you're miles away somewhere and looking so sad. But look closely in my eyes and see a reflection of Grandad. Whenever you feel down and there is no one there but me, look closely in my eyes. A look never lies, you see. A touch. A touch is something we all love to share. Oh, a touch is something we all love to share with someone who is special and to show that we care. A lump comes to the throat at the touch of the cheek. To someone who is dominant, strong, suddenly feels very weak, very meek. A sudden touch of the hand, which you don't expect, and you catch your breath with a feeling you can't forget. Soft touches on your neck, which you can stand forevermore. Words can't describe, as I have said many times before. Touching my back doesn't put any wind in it beneath my wings, as I have seen you doing it to others, so it doesn't mean anything. Stroking my legs and feet reduce me to jelly, and touching my toes gives a warm feeling in my belly. All these things good friends should share, to show perhaps a little they really do care. My favourite touch, and I want to be fair, is when I get close enough to touch your beautiful grey hair. Ooh. Oh, then we have to carry on. Okay, I will. Next one's called a kiss. I myself had decided this very day to make your fear of kissing go far, far away. From now on, when it is time to say your farewell, a peck on the lips you will take home as well. When you feel lonely and that nobody cares, a kiss on the cheek and you know someone's there. When we feel downhearted and don't know what's wrong, a lingering kiss can make you suddenly burst into song. The tip of your tongue gently licking your lips, you find you tingle all over from bottom to tip. A kiss on the neck, what more can I say? Just makes you feel more and more that way. There are many, many more places you can kiss, but first of all, we have to overcome all of this. I often look at your lips and think, I wonder if I dare, but that silly thing called rejection is always there. So for once, Jimmy Joel, let me have my way, and let me try and do it my way. Okay, I'm done. So that's a book. They're poems from my mum. My mum wrote those words for Jimmy. Jimmy Joel. Okay. How long have we been on for? 46 minutes. The Remorseful. And the bottom of the deck, Spectator. Okay. Right. I'm clearing this energy away, and we are going to play with the Chakra Wisdom Tarot and Oracle cards. Excuse me. Red Riding Hood, also Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Okay. 20% battery. That is beautiful, isn't it? Just bear with me. I'm going to get the cards ready. The comeback is always stronger than the setback. 3 cards. Decided to be a bit squeaky again, the chow. Okay. The air silent. The energy silent. Love changes everything. Days are longer. Words mean more. That's why I'm crying. The words mean a lot. I could say, are you not crying then? Why are you not crying? Words affect us differently. Love changes everything. Days are longer, words mean more. Joy is more intense. Pain is deeper. Love can turn your world around, and that world will last forever. That rain's coming down, I can hear it. It's a raining men. Brave, confident men. Hallelujah. Hello, baby. I want to see how she gets up onto the windowsill. Are you going up there? Do you want to come up here with us? Come on. Come on, Bubs. Okay. Have I got all the cards ready? I think you have. Let's have a look. I've got like three cards. 3 lots of these. The comeback is always stronger than the setback. Then we've got the Magician here, look. Nice energy. The comeback is always stronger than the setback, and within you I lose myself. Without you, I find myself, and then I strive to be lost again. Let's read about the Magician. Okay. The Fool learns magic. The Magician knows the secret power of conjuring. The crystal wand he presents to the Fool offers training in the ways of soul magic. She is being taught the skill of magnetizing from him. Will she remember how it feels? Will she choose to use it? Here in the second chakra, we witness the first encounter with emotions. In order to use the tools of spiritual attraction, we must choose the tool that works best in directing our feelings, in manifesting. What will the Fool choose to take with her? Will she use these skills she has now learned? Come, Papa. Darling. All lessons that are vital to our evolution must involve emotional investment. Spiritual gifts, using your intuition. So I said earlier about when the student is ready, the teacher shall appear. Keywords: conveying, implementing, operating, adopting, practicing, and transmitting. The planet is the new moon. We've literally just had the new moon. The new moon does not light the sky, yet it is in the darkness that plans are made and seeds are sown. This indicates the time to go within and look at how you feel, what your deepest desires are. Here we offer them to the Magician, who has all the tools you need for magnetizing your desires. Next steps. Now the Fool has learned about emotions from the Magician, her next stop will be the Priestess, who is the embodiment of intuitive thought. Will she learn the secrets this mentor has to share? Aspire to inspire. The World. Beautiful card. So the first card is the Fool. The Fool, first person the Fool meets is the Magician, and this is the last card of the tarot. Come and have a cuddle, sweet thing. 21. And look, it's all the colours. It's the only card that has like an edging like that. Aspire to inspire. She's all fluffy and bushy. She's adorable. Aren't you? Manifesting secrets of the universe. While on our own chakra journey, we often refer to the 7 chakras that we know. Peekaboo. Hello, Baba. Hello, Baba. While on our own chakra journey, we often refer to the 7 chakras that we know. The World card represents the 8 the eighth chakra, located 2 feet above us. About 2 feet, do you reckon? Hey. It is the protector of our physical being and also represents karma from other lifetimes. The eighth chakra message. Hi Rich, how are you doing there? Hallelujah, it's raining men. Gentlemen. Chinese medicine offers greater detail into the more developed scope of this advanced energy center using the Nadis chakra energy clusters to pinpoint where your body can be called upon to support you in healing. The world reminds us that there is indeed little we know intellectually about the chakras. This level of power, without the higher learning, can be likened to using a blowtorch to light a candle. The indication: the world brings the energy to us in stillness. Spirit finds us and delivers our wishes. So I picked up on that. I said the energy is it was still, it was quiet. The world brings the energy to us in stillness. Spirit finds us and delivers our wishes. Keywords: discovery, certainty, travel, satisfaction, triumph, inclusiveness. And your next steps. Our wounding is our greatest gift, which leads to our purpose. This card indicates completion. You are ready. You are ready to aspire to inspire. Love cures people, both those who give it and those who receive it. Love cures people, both those who give it and those who receive it. Hi, original darling. Good day to everyone. Cheers. Cheers, Donald. Cheers to the channel of lovers. I felt like something was floating in the top then. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? What was that about? Okay, one more threesome to get through. You are amazing. The Hierophant. So it's like the magician there was moving on. The next person that she meets is the High Priestess, which is the Hierophant's counterpart. The Hierophant. It feels very much about like the lessons that your masculine is putting you through. The fool seeks spiritual knowledge. Here, doesn't say that, it says he is there when the fool arrives, standing under the all-seeing eye. She carries a wand, the colour of indigo, which vibrates at the frequency of all past and future visions. But is she ready for this knowledge? The 6th chakra message. The Hierophant connects the fool to the 6th sense of her 6th chakra. This is the window into her psychic ability. His teachings of intuitive trust will carry her forward in uncertain times. In this 6th chakra, he must teach her to see darkness and light, and she will draw on these mystical lessons in the days ahead. Okay, the indication. The power of meeting a true spiritual mentor creates synchronicity and opens the path to walk alongside them and learn until you no longer need to. When it is time to become your own intuitive guide, you will know. Keywords: intuition, clairvoyance, spiritual guidance, ritual, hierarchy, knowledge, counsellor. The planet's Jupiter. The planet of luck and expansion. You will notice that the 6th chakra Jupiter cards offer a time to trust and expand your intuition and enhance your spiritual integrity. Ideas outside your earthly knowledge will show up to inspire you when they are most needed. Next steps. Hold on. Before that, I'm going to read the meditation here. Can you recall the first time you experienced a powerful life lesson from someone outside your family of origin? This is the true power of the Hierophant, the teacher who brings your world to life. Search your memories and explore what comes to you. Who do you see? Next steps, returning from the world of mysticism, the fool will encounter the lovers. Is it a dream, reality, or a dream she will create? The Lover's Oracle. It is better to be hated for what you are than to be loved for what you are not. Chakra Wisdom Oracle cards. Good morning, Laurie. How are you, darling? I've clicked the 20% button. Okay. So she just sits there. Can you actually see her? She just sits there looking out the window. Baby Belle. You're good. I'm good too. Thank you. Lovely energy today. Doing an eclipse Kundalini retreat starting tonight, Sunday. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Joyful Dolphin. Hi, everyone. Expansion. Well, that's what we're talking about. I wanna give you devotion. Total dedication and a lot of devotion. Ooh, ooh. Nomad. Express. It doesn't say express, it says expansion. Sky God. You'll see it when you believe it. Ow, are we drawn to that book then? You'll see it when you believe it. Whereabouts is that book? Are you interested in my books? Oh! Original. There's a man who has a sparkle in his eye and moves to speak to me when he sees me. The sparkle is nice to see, and it's got me thinking, where was that sparkling? One of the cards come up with dazzling. It's in the Catskills Mountains in New York. Have fun, Robbie. Oh, well, I hadn't finished reading the message yet. Okay. You'll see it when you believe it. Sky God was seeking wise counsel to choose the colour of the sky. He wanted the beings of Earth to feel serene when they looked at his work. Other great spirits remind him to trust his intuition. He will know the right colour when he sees it. Sky God trusts and sees the colour clearly. Thus, the sky becomes sky blue. Inspiration. Seeking good advice is vital when you are pushing into new territory. Stay away from anyone who is critical of your dreams, and this indicates possible change in your friends. Personal inquiry. How can I create powerful alliances? Are new people entering my life? Key ideas, wise counsel, fruitful collaboration, spiritual support, state of uncertainty, and being guided. Keywords, counselling, connections, progress. Meditation. Imagine something that you believe to be impossible for you to achieve. Maybe your dream job, more money, a divine relationship. Can you imagine it? Repeat aloud, I know this is possible. Say this phrase until you believe it. When you are ready, let it go. If you know your desire can be, it already is. Page number 57, that was the number of my dad's house. 57. That's where he lived, opposite from my friend whose shed I set on fire, unintentionally. What are you doing there? Okay. I have a book that I take around with me everywhere I go, and the book is called How Do You See Love? And I have everybody write in it. That's lovely. About how do you see love? It's pretty interesting. It sounds pretty interesting. 57. 6622 on the counter. I've opened up to 131 though. Understanding what detachment means. I think we should read this. 57 first. Wednesday. Is it Wednesday today? Yeah. So you've got like daily things to do. So we'll have a look at Wednesday. We'll look at that in a moment. We'll end with that. Detachment, this chapter's called. Throughout this book I have referred to the duality that we are, our form and our formlessness. A large part of our being is formless, a part that includes all of our thinking, spirituality and higher consciousness. Thought is one essential dimension in which we do literally all of our living and where our higher consciousness and spirituality reside. All of our attachments are in form. I use the term attachment to describe holding on to something or defining our life purpose in terms of things or persons external to ourselves. Thus, an attachment is something in the world of form to which we have applied so much meaning that we are emotionally attached to it. We feel we must have it, or some of our essential humanity will be lost. But keep in mind that our essence is in thought, where it is literally impossible to have attachments. In the dreaming body, it is possible to have attachments in thought, but the moment you awaken, you realise that the things and people to which you were attached are illusions created for the dream. When you truly awaken, you will see the insignificance of any attachment to any of your stuff. Imagine yourself, after leaving this plane, dying, looking back at all of your attachments. You can see how unimportant they will then be. Think of this principle of detachment in a like manner. Detach yourself from the need to hold on to things and people. In essence, you can never own anyone or anything. Every attachment is an impediment to living at a higher level of consciousness. On another level, attachments are responsible for reduced personal happiness and success. The more you can let go of people and things, the fewer obstacles you have for your life journey. Wednesday, every obstacle is an opportunity. Today, welcome any disorderly or unpleasant behaviour towards you from other people as an opportunity to remind yourself that they are only talking to your form. Know that you cannot have your divineness. Know that they cannot have your divineness unless you choose to share it with them. And then, perhaps for the very first time, you will be able to see the divineness in them, inside the form that is being unpleasant to you. Use the obstacle, the annoyance, as an opportunity to connect with your inner self. Today, see how many times you can take what would have been an uncomfortable reaction within you and transform it into a blessing for yourself and the other divine beings as well. Use the incidents as opportunities to practice and experience non-judgmental observation of what is happening in the world of form. Set judgment toward yourself and others aside. and instead observe what you are feeling and let those feelings free you. Eventually, in this way, you will discover the blessing or opportunity in what previously you allowed to be an obstacle to harmony in your life. Today, Wednesday, you are becoming the waking dreamer, turning obstacles into opportunities while in your waking body, just as you do when you are in your dreaming body. Okay, guys, that's it. I'm off. I'm going. I will catch up with you guys soon. I need to go and charge. I might be back on a bit later on to do another reading. It depends what I feel like. Okay, that's it. Right. I will catch up. Oh, yes, the signs. I forgot. Seriously, that's the message that has come through. It's work chat. But, like, not spiritual work chat, but it always seems to come in. And I just had a message come through. Not for me, it's for our manager. Oh, yes, the signs. Oh, yes, the signs forgot. That's meant to say I forgot. Meant to be sending signs to our manager today. Photographs of signs that were done yesterday, but it wasn't done, so they've kind of said, are the signs done? Can you send us some photos? They've had to chase it up again, because one of the ladies at work says, oh yes, the signs forgot. Don't forget about the signs. Guys, I love you all dearly. Take care. Much love. See you soon. Bye for now. It would really help if I didn't click on the message and actually clicked on ending. Okay, the signs. See you later.